To every man there comes in his lifetime that special moment when he is figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered a chance to do a very special thing, unique to him and fitted to his talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds him unprepared or unqualified for that which would be his finest hour. Winston Churchill. You can find that quote on the Imaginative Conservative, page 1. What if this moment Churchill is talking about is you saving someone's life with a belt, or maybe even a wire? Arterial bleeds are very dangerous, but they're also kind of rare. You have blood going away from your heart and blood coming back to your heart. Your arteries are in charge of the blood going away from your heart, so it's highly oxygenated and it's highly pressurized. The blood coming back to your heart is through your venous system, so when you look down at your arm and you see or you feel veins, that blood is coming back to your heart. And it's dark, it is moving slower, and it's not as dangerous if you have a bleed there than an artery. An arterial bleed, if it is a major insult, let's say to a femoral artery, you can bleed out in 2 to 3 minutes. My brain, or anyone's brain, can go 4 to 6 minutes without oxygen before ischemic damage occurs. This is why it's extremely important to know the basic ideas behind putting a tourniquet on. So that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Tourniquet application, and then some practical ideas of ways that you can apply a tourniquet to someone or yourself. So, ways to stop a bleed. Big thing, you want pressure. If I have a bleed on my arm, I'm going to try to get it up. I want to expose it. So getting up, you're elevating above the level of your heart, so there's not as much blood flow up there. And if you're exposed and you're looking at it. If you see bright red, that's not good. It's probably coming out really fast. If you see dark and it's oozing, you might see a lot of blood. In either circumstance, don't panic. There's some ideas. So tourniquet, this is a tourniquet I use. I'm a paramedic, and this is the basic idea behind the tourniquet. This is something I need to know how to do, is apply it to myself. So you have your strap, and once that is on, you then have the winch. This is called a cat tourniquet, and you want to twist. You really want to go until it is very uncomfortable and until you see the bleeding stopped. At that point, you want to secure this or secure it somehow and get help. So a more practical, a lot of people just don't carry those around, would be a belt. I carry a belt and a massage stick, maybe. The bleed is on my leg. Throw the belt around my leg. Take my massage stick, put it in there, just hold this down, and start turning. This is very uncomfortable. If you were in a car accident or anything and you needed to do something like this, you're probably not worrying about how comfortable it is at this point. Another idea, if you're in the car and something happens to your arm in an accident, throw a quick knot, and then you can use chapstick to tighten. I'm just slipping it under there and then turning. You see how it's taking up the slack and it's making it tighter. In this speech, I've covered ways to control bleeding, tourniquet options, and tourniquet application. This is important to you because if it does come a time when you need to stop a bleed, if you see something, you can react quickly. And biggest thing, be creative. Look at your environment, see what you can use. In my experience as a paramedic, you really want to take a deep breath, stay calm, and react. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast.